Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with swatches for you from the brand Iscream Nails. I received a total of 12 polishes. I am going to break them up into two videos though. So today I'm sharing 6 of them with you, and they are all cream polishes, and then next I will share the other 6 that are, well, I've got like 1 neon and then the rest are glitters. So today I have these 6 cream polishes to share that are available right now. So in the description box below I will link the Iscream site as well as their Instagram page, and I will also link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of these polishes. And let's go ahead and get started. Vovolicious is so me. This is so beautiful. This is this light pastel pink cream, and it's just to die for with a great formula. So I really like this one as my favorite if you couldn't tell. So first we have Vovolicious, and this is a super light pastel baby pink cream. So here's our first coat of Vovolicious. And for being such a light color, this actually covers really well here on this first coat. It is obviously a little bit streaky and patchy, so I am going to go in for a second coat. This also has a fantastic formula. It's not too thick, not too thin, easy to work with, doesn't want to run or pull or anything like that. And I do love these Iscream brushes. I feel like they're actually really easy to use even though they come to a point. They're wide enough to cover the nail evenly but not too wide to flood my sidewall. So this does cover completely in 2 coats. I do recommend a glossy top coat though. This one does dry decently glossy on its own. It will last much longer with a nice top coat. So there's 2 coats. Up next we have Millions of Peaches, which I love solely for the name, and this is your standard lighter peach cream polish. Here's our first coat of Millions of Peaches, and this is much like Vovolicious, as it's a super light color, but it has a great formula. It covers very well here on this first coat. It is a little bit patchy, so I am going to go in for a second coat, but again, no running or pulling or staining or anything funky going on with the formula here. So here's our second coat, and this does cover completely in 2 coats, though I am trying to float the brush just a little bit to get it to do so. I didn't wait long enough for that first coat to dry completely, so I was dragging a little bit of polish off with me if I pushed too hard. Again, this dries nice and glossy, but you will want a nice glossy top coat to finish her off. So there's 2 coats. Next up we have Cinnamon Donut, and this is a light nude cream polish. Here's our first coat of Cinnamon Donut. This covers okay here on this first coat. It's not as well as the previous 2 polishes, so it is going to have to be built up, but I am working in extremely thin coats. So depending on your application, you may be able to get away with 2 coats on this, but I am going to go ahead and show you what 3 coats looks like today. So here's our second coat, and see, this built up nice and well, but I think I was just extremely heavy-handed today. If I had floated my brush a little bit smoother, maybe 2 coats would have been fine. But either way, I am going to go in with 3 coats. But again, no running, pulling, anything funky here either. This is another one that's going to dry glossy, but if you want it to last a little while, you will want a nice top coat to finish this off. And this one is also a contender, in my opinion, for a matte top coat. I feel like these colors just look absolutely stunning matte. So there's 3 coats. Up next we have, of course, Applesauce, and this is your standard mint cream color. Here's our first coat of course, Applesauce. And you wouldn't think I've been doing this for years now, not being able to have all my fingers in the pan, but this has a great formula again. I've kind of come to expect that from Iscream Nails. This covers really well here on this first coat, considering it is such a light color. All of these really surprised me with how well they covered. So here's our second coat, and I was completely shocked to find this covered completely in 2 coats. Again, a great, easy to work with formula, no running, pulling, staining, anything like that. Another one that dries very glossy, but a nice glossy top coat to help it stay on for a little bit longer. It's going to chip much easier if you don't have a top coat on. So there's 2 coats. Up next we have You Blew It, and this is a light pastel baby blue cream, And here it is next to Ice Cold, which I reviewed last time just to show how very different they are. Here's our first coat of You Blew It, and I think I was just talking about how the brush isn't wide enough to flood my sidewall, and then I flooded my sidewall. Again, this covers nicely on the first coat. Broken record, I'm going to need 2 coats, but it's a great formula, easy to work with, doesn't want to run, pull. These are very beginner friendly. Here's the second coat, and this does cover completely in 2 coats for me, depending on your application. If you're a little bit heavy-handed, you may end up needing 3 coats. Again, it dries glossy. Again, I recommend a glossy top coat. Nothing I haven't said 5 times now in this video. So there's 2 coats. And lastly for today we have Grape Soda, and this is a light pastel lavender purple cream polish. Here's our first coat of Grape Soda. Again, this covers nicely on the first coat. No running or pulling or staining or anything funky with the formula. It is just a little bit sheer, so I'm going to go in for a second coat. Again, just a nice, smooth, easy polish to work with. So here's our second coat, and this one does cover completely in 2 coats. Again, depending on your application with this one, you may end up needing 3 coats if you're a little bit heavy-handed. But I am quite heavy-handed, and I was doing just fine. Again, it dries decently glossy, though I would recommend top coat. So there's 2 coats. And that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.